All right, now with our nav mesh baked, the last thing we need to do is check our enemies and then place them in the scene. So let's go back to our resources folder, find the enemies folder, and inside that you should see 4 enemy prefabs: the Dark Dino, Green Lizard, Gray Golem, and Oil Slime. What I need you to do before you get into placing them is select one of them and check in the inspector if this melee enemy script appears at the bottom. If, for some reason, you see missing component or missing script instead of melee enemy, hit the 3 dots next to that component, hit remove component, and then go to add component, type melee enemy, and add the melee enemy script. You should see it, but there have been some reports that this hasn't worked for everybody, so if you do see missing enemy script, make sure you do that. If you already see melee enemy, then you don't need to worry. The other thing we need to do is double click on that prefab and find the enemy canvas object in the hierarchy and make sure this face camera script is there. If you again see the missing component or missing script error appear here, then we need to remove that component and add component, type face camera, and add the face camera component. But again, if you already have it, there's nothing to worry about. If you see on one enemy that those scripts are missing, you'll likely need to correct that for all 4 prefabs, so make sure that you correct that for any enemy that you intend to use in your scene. Once we're 100% certain that our enemies are set up properly, all we need to do now is just set them up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. All we have to do is just drag them right out into our scene view. If we drag them onto the ground, it will actually place them neatly onto the ground for us. So I'm going to place some of these dinos first. Keep in mind that we do want this level to be possible, and these enemies are a little bit tough, so make sure that you're not making things too hard for yourself, and you can actually hit the play button and play through the level and make sure things are working that way. So yeah, just go ahead and place stuff where you see fit. I'm going to place some in these trees here, all the way up and down. These golem guys are pretty tough, so I'm going to only use a couple of them. These dinosaurs are pretty good enemies to fight. We use a couple oil slimes to block the stairs here. Again, if you have a different level layout, go crazy, do whatever you think is cool. I'm going to have one of my lizards standing up here, guarding the top of this thing. Put another one here. We'll put 2 of them in this section. How about that? Maybe a couple dinos up here with this lizard. We'll put a gray golem in these little ruins here. Some more dinos. There we go. Another gray golem. One more over here. And we'll put some dinos and then a slime guarding our portal back. Cool, that looks good to me. So yeah, once you've got your enemies placed and everything's ready to go, then your level is complete. That's all it takes for us to make a level. So if you've got all of that done, I mean, of course, you can spend as much time as you want, carefully placing things and testing things, but that's all there is to it. Once you've got that done, you can go ahead and save your scene, hit the play button, and play it all the way through. Fight your way up to the dungeon portal, and then get back to your base scene.